Hey everybody, it's Sunday afternoon. Taking a break from football. Was watching the Bears and the Vikings, and pretty decent game. So hopefully I'll be able to get back to see the end of it. But figured I better get outside today. It's a fairly decent day. A little hazy, a little cloudy, a little hazy sun shining through. But for the 1st of December, not too bad. It's in the 40s, maybe 45 if we're lucky. Really fairly decent day for the 1st of December, that's for sure. So I'm going to do one that's perfect for a day like this, hopefully. One I've never heard of from a brewery I've never heard of. Just appeared on our shelves. I love the label and the name, from the Boulder Beer Company in Boulder, Colorado. I'm going to try the Killer Penguin Barleywine Ale. A little bit from the website. It says Killer Penguin Barley Wine. Our extremely limited winter barley wine ale. Traditional winter seasonals are warm and comforting. Not this bird, diving in at around 10% alcohol by volume. Killer Penguin uses over twice the malt as other winter beers. Aged to perfection, this beer doesn't ferment, it hibernates and wakes up with an attitude. It's 10% ABV, 60 IBUs. They list the malts and the hops. I'll just put those down below. I won't read them off. Off the bottle it says dark garnet red in color with undertones of candied fruit. Killer Penguin is an aggressive, full-flavored barley wine style ale and a perfect beer to share among friends. Once a year we release a very limited amount of Killer Penguin, making this our most rare and sought-after bottled beer. So, don't know anything about it, don't know anything about the brewery, but I do like barley wines. Got a new cap. It was heavily waxed and kind of nicked it up. I don't know if that's paint, or I'm not sure if it's paint or ink they put on the caps. It nicked a little bit of it off, but so I'll at least have a new cap for my collection. Maybe at sometime I'll see another beer from this brewery and that's not waxed and get a clean one. But anyway, let's get this cap off, get it in the glass, and see what we have. No real smoke, just a tiny hiss. I'm definitely gonna 10%. I'm definitely gonna cap this up and probably drink just this little bit right now. But this is a nice, really red amber colored beer. Seems to be a moderate amount of carbonation streaming up. Got about a finger of a kind of a frothy looking khaki colored head. Nice looking beer, that's for sure. Almost looks like a cherry beer or something like that. It's so red, but anyway, let's get a nose on it. Okay, that's very malty. I might even be getting a hint of cherry. I'm not sure if they put any in there. I'm not sure what all they put in there. All they list on their side is the malts and hops. There's some fruity tones like raisins and apple. Just a hint of alcohol. Pretty sweet aromas, kind of similar to raisins or figs. Maybe some candied fruits. Not a real strong aroma, but it's pleasant and not too bad. So let's get a taste. Okay, got some malty sweetness right up front. Maybe a little, like a little raisin note, caramel, toffee, some sweet dried fruit, maybe some brown sugar, a little bit of booze, maybe just a hint of some pine from some hops, but I'm not sure exactly. I didn't really look over the bottle to see if there's a date on this, but fairly fresh. It says 2013, so yeah, it's not too bad. Nothing really differentiates this from any other average barley wine, that's for sure. Mouthfeel's just slightly heavier than medium. Getting kind of a gentle prickliness on the tongue and from the carbonation. Finish is fairly semi-dry and coats the mouth like with a little like alcohol sweetness and little hot bitterness to dial back the sugar, but nothing really outstanding. The mouth feels a little thin for such a high ABV barley wine for sure, but let me sit. I know at 40 some degrees, this isn't, I had it out of the fridge for probably 45 minutes or so at home before I came out here, so maybe it's warmed up a little bit, but I know it won't warm up anymore, so let me sit. I'll sip on this a while, and I'll come back in a while with the final thoughts and grade. Okay, I'm back. It's been 20 minutes or so. My fingers are freezing, but so this hasn't warmed up, so I don't know what's going to happen with any further warming. I'll find out when I get home. And oh, by the way, from yesterday's football, congratulations to any Auburn fans who are watching. That was one of the most incredible, unbelievable finishes I've ever seen to a football game. I don't know how many people saw that, but wow, totally unexpected. And they beat Alabama. Wow, hell of a game. But back to the beer. Yeah, this is a nice, easy drinking beer. It's the aroma's light, the mouth feels light, the taste is light. Nothing really, like I said earlier, nothing to really differentiate this from any other average barley wine. It is what it is. It's just sort of there. It's decent. It's drinkable. It's a nice mix of malts and sweetness and malty sweetness and just a little bit of alcohol bite. I will say this: the alcohol, the 10%, is massed nicely. It's leaving some nice light lacing and some light alcohol legs down the side of the glass. I'll give it that. It's a pretty beer, that's for sure. It's just kind of bland, kind of forgettable. I'm going to give the Boulder Beer Company Killer Penguin Barleywine Ale. I mean, it's decent. I think it was like $5.99 or $6.99 for this 22-ounce bottle. So at 10%, if you want a nice, easy drinking beer that'll get you messed up, at 10%, it'll do it. Yeah, it's not too bad. But if you want a really, really good barley wine, I'd say avoid it. But I'm going to give the Boulder Beer Company Killer Penguin, and I don't know if aging will make any difference on this or not. I'm not gonna buy any and try them. I really expected a lot more, even fresh out of the the barrels. So I'm gonna give I'm going to give the Killer Penguin, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. I mean, it's decent, slightly, it's not a very good barley wine, but it's a nice, drinkable beer. So for that, I'm going to give it 6 out of 10. So till next time, everybody, cheers. Let's keep drinking good beers.